Thank you, Mr. Introducer, Madam Toastmaster, fellow Toastmasters. As we come to the end of another Toastmasters year, the Toastmaster year goes from July 1st to June the 30th, it seemed to me like a good time to reflect back on where we've come as a club to this point, and to consider where we may go in the future as the new year starts in a few days. Those of you who are new to the club have probably heard others of us say, what a great club we are, one of the best in BC. Can we back this up with evidence? I believe we can. But to provide us with a broader perspective, I want to look at the whole aspect of Toastmasters right now. You see, Toastmasters International is a huge organization. There are over 260,000 Toastmasters in more than 110 countries around the world. Huge organization. Each of those, or all of those Toastmasters are divided up into 90 separate districts throughout the world. And here in BC, we are district number 21. Well recognized over a period of time as being a highly quality district. High quality district. In fact, the present international president is from District 21. Pat Johnson lives in Victoria. And within this district, District 21, there are around 260 clubs in BC. And Early Edition is considered to be in the top 3 or 4 of those clubs. Now, how can we please? I believe there are 3 reasons we can do that. Number 1 is membership, both the quantity and the quality of membership. Over the past 10 years, we have been able to maintain a membership of between 20 and 35 members. Very few clubs can do that. The quality of our membership is extremely high. We attract the brightest and the best. Look at you people around the room. We continue to do that. And how do we do it? Claude Chazat, who was a previous member, used to say that anybody who's prepared to come out to a meeting every Monday morning from 7 a.m. to 8:30 a.m. must be a mover and a shaker. And that's what we attract, movers and shakers. So our membership is the first reason. The second is the DCP, the Distinguished Club Program. Throughout this huge world of Toastmasters, every single club has the opportunity of trying to achieve 10 goals each year. 6 goals are educational goals that individual members achieve. 2 goals are membership goals. You must get at least 8 new members every year. 2 goals are organizational goals. If you get 9 or 10 goals out of 10, you achieve President's Distinguished status. Ladies and gentlemen, let me refer you to our banner over here. And you will see the dark blue ribbons there, the purple ones. This one is even more purple. There are 9 of them in a row that take us back to 2000 and 2001. We'll get another one for this past year. So 10 years in a row, 11 years in a row, we have been President's Distinguished. Very few clubs can do that and have achieved that. But not only that, we do it faster than anybody else. Over the last 5 years, Early Edition has been in the top 2 or 3 clubs to complete their President's Distinguished status each year. You have the whole year to do it. Up until June 30th, we get it done by November. So there's reason number 2. Reason number 3 is contests. Consistently over the last 8 to 10 years, Early Edition members have done incredibly well in contests beyond the club level. The next level beyond the club is the area, the local White Rock Club, 6 of them. We've dominated that club for a while. The next level beyond that is the division, the 36 clubs in the Lower Fraser Valley area. We win so often there, people are getting fed up with us. And then you go to the district level. District 21, that's the whole province, 260 clubs. Most clubs have someone get there maybe once every 5 years, once every 10 years. We seem to have someone there every year. Ron's been there. Don Rokas has been there twice. Claude Schwarzard, who I mentioned earlier on, has been there. I've been there a couple of times too. So there again, you see, the contest showing the quality of this club. And why is it we've got members there? In my opinion, it's because we set the bar high. We have high expectations of our speakers at our regular meetings, of our evaluators at our regular meetings. So that when our members get to a contest, they have a natural advantage over anybody else. So those are the three reasons why we can say quite clearly that we are one of the top clubs in BC. What should we do about that? Should we preen ourselves and say what jolly good Toastmasters we are? Should we just kick back and say, well, we've done really well, it's time to relax? Should we just naturally assume that we're going to carry on doing it this way? My answer to those three questions is no! No and no! We can't do that! You see, we've seen other clubs that have taken it easy, and you know they've gone down that slippery slope so quickly. We have to maintain our focus. We've got to keep our eye on the ball. So as we move into a new Toastmasters year, let's think about how we as individual members of this club can ensure that we continue to be a thriving club. And I see it in three ways where each of us can do it. Number one, let's each recommit to our attendance at meetings. And by that I mean be at our meetings every single opportunity you have. Now somebody might say, well, I noticed, Alan, you miss a few meetings. You're right. I'm very fortunate to have the time and the opportunity to travel, and I plan to continue doing that. However, here's my commitment. Every Monday morning that I'm here in my work, I'm going to be here. Regardless of whether or not I have a role, I'm going to be here. And I think if we can all take that position, then we can be here to support people even if we don't have a role. That commitment is very significant. The second thing I think that we can do is we can look at our own personal educational goals and be very specific about them. See, this is the genius of Toastmasters. The fact that every single one of us, Brett has only joined a few months ago, John's come recently too, others have, Archie's just come. We're all working at different levels, but we can all be here at the same time. That's the genius of it. But what we need to do individually is to be clear about our goals. Where are we? If you're doing your CC manual, give yourself a date when you're going to finish. Otherwise you just waffle around and maybe not even get there. If you're doing an advanced manual, know when you're going to complete it and know where you're going to go next. If you haven't yet got your Competent Leader Award, be sure to bring that manual every single week. And every time you've got a role, give your manual to someone else to evaluate you. It's pretty simple. So know that. The third thing we can do individually is be prepared to serve. That's what really has made this club. We saw last week when the executive for next year were announced and introduced. There's 8 people who committed themselves to serve our club. And each of us at different times can serve in different ways. When you get the chance to serve, please step forward and serve. It makes a massive difference. So if we can recommit our attendance, if we can know clearly where we're going with our educational awards, if we're willing to serve, this club is going to continue to thrive. As we move forward, it can only do that. And there are tremendous advantages for all of us if it does that. Because you see, as we look forward next year, to this time next year, if this club is still thriving, each one of us is going to be a better speaker. And each one of us is going to be a significantly better person. What more can we ask for? Let's maintain